Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in this video, we're going to be doing the Throwback review for the Year of the Dead series for this week. This one is a fantastic suggestion by you guys. This one is the review and the Throwback review for Season 6, Episode 12, Not Tomorrow Yet. Okay guys, just going to be doing a review for today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly throwback review for The Walking Dead Year of the Dead series. This one is the winner of the poll this week, which is for Not Tomorrow Yet. So, one of the best suggestions I think we've had so far. I absolutely love this episode with a passion. I think this episode is absolutely phenomenal, and every time I watch it, I honestly get reminded of it every single time. So, Not Tomorrow Yet. We are going to get started by saying I think this is a great episode of The Walking Dead, without a freaking question. This episode is basically after taking the deal with Gregory to take, to get rid of the Saviors and to, of course, deal with them rather quickly. Rick and the others make a plan to attack an outpost. What they don't know is an outpost, but of course we know now it's an outpost. So, basically, you've got what's going on in Alexandria. You've got Carol, who's kind of like making cookies. Everything's going well. Everything seems to be going just fine. And then basically Rick arrives and tells everybody that we're going to have to fight. So you've got Rick kind of giving this speech in the church, which I thought was really good, where he's basically saying, like, look, like sooner or later they're going to find us just like the wolves did, and then they'll try to own us. So we have to come for them before they come for us. And Morgan wants to talk to them, but of course, Rick doesn't exactly want to listen to them because, well, first of all, they're enemies. Clearly, we know what they've been doing to Hilltop and stuff like that. And Rick doesn't want to take the chance. But Morgan, of course, is kind of all, pacifist mode, and he doesn't exactly want to listen to what Rick wants to do. So, which in the end, I mean, Morgan honestly probably is right when it comes to one thing, is that they're starting something bigger than what they're led on to believe, at least at this point. So Rick, of course, makes the plan. Everybody makes the plan. We have a few kind of dialogue scenes going on here. You've got Carol and Tobin, who are starting to seemingly get together. You've got Abraham in this one that decides to leave Rosita to go with Sasha, so we get that breakup in this one as well too, which that was a really sad scene. I can't say I was too happy with Abraham in that scene, and well, I mean, I'll say this, Abraham, in terms of going from Rosita to Sasha, I don't know about that, but it's to each their own. But I'm just saying, for me, if anything, I'd probably be the other way around, So anyway, yeah, that's just for me. So anyway, after that, you basically got the planning. You got the dude from Hilltop that is showing them the kind of like the layout, because he used to bring supplies into this place, so he can kind of tell them what they need to know. And Rick's like, which I actually like this kind of like commercial break when he's like, so you're saying they want Gregory's head, right? We're gonna give it to them. It's like, oh, what? Wait, what? What's going on here? Like, it's kind of like one of them moments where it's like, wait, what the hell is that supposed to mean? So then you see them pulling up. They're all kind of getting ready. They say that when, nightfall happens, they're gonna go in. But Carol does not want Maggie to go in there, so Carol is gonna stay out here with Maggie because she's pregnant, and which makes sense. And basically Rick, goes over to these heads that they've, taken or whatever, and he's like, is there something wrong with this one? And, Jesus is like, the nose, Gregory's is a different shape, and Rick just freaking punches it. So, yeah, it shows how capable Rick is. I'll definitely say that. And you've also got a scene between Glenn and Heath where they kind of talk about, like, have you ever seen anything where, you couldn't eat, you couldn't sleep because when you close your eyes, you can see it. And, he's like, yeah, killing somebody has got to be worse than that. And, obviously this is the first time we ever see Glenn kill anybody in this show, which is pretty crazy that he managed to survive without doing that this entire time. And I guess I didn't realize it until I watched this episode back in the day when I was like, yeah, Glenn didn't kill anybody before. So that's really, really crazy for sure. So then you've got the attack. Now, you've got, of course, the dude from Hilltop that goes in there. He trades over Gregory's head. And, he's like, hey, broke my nose. So, yeah, these Saviors are pretty friggin' messed up. But they do give him his friend back. He's in bad condition, but they give him his friend back. Just to get stabbed in the back and his throat slit by the other one. and Daryl and Rick and everybody else all go in there. They try to go in there quietly, and they literally, it kills me to say it every time, but this is how crazy this episode is. They literally go in there in the middle of the night and kill random people in their sleep. That is insane. Honestly, I never expected Walking Dead to go there, you know? I mean, I knew that the Savior storyline was going to be crazy, and I kind of knew, I'm like, okay, so Negan's going to be introduced in the finale. We have a few episodes beforehand. What are they exactly going to do until Negan arrives? Well, we got our answer, that's for damn sure. So, yeah, this episode, we see Rick and them go in there and literally kill people in their sleep. It's insane. It's one of the craziest things that we've ever seen our characters do. It's still just crazy, even to this day, seeing that. So, of course, it goes well at first, but then after a little while, we do see that, the shootout kind of begins. The wrong person's there. The alarm gets set off, and when that happens, it does not go well, of course. After that, you get Maggie and Carol that, of course, try to go, but Carol tells her no, she's staying here. And you've got the shootout that continues. So you've got Tara and Gabriel. They start to kind of, help out a little bit. You've got Jesus that puts a mask on, and he goes in there and fights as well, too. You do have, some shootout scenes in the hallway. You got Rick, you got Michonne, you got Daryl. Daryl's got, like, a shotgun in his hand. He's firing off. The one door's opening, and Abraham goes into another room, and Aaron kills one dude, and Rosita's firing a gun this way, and Abraham's doing this. I'm like, oh my god. Like, honestly, such an amazing freaking shootout. I love it. Like, it doesn't stop. You just, usually I don't like kind of cutting, like, shootouts, because I'm like, okay, there's nothing to it, but I don't freaking care. This one was so good. And they do make it to the armory. You've got Glenn, you've got Heath. They make it to the armory. They get the guns. They fire at the rest of the Saviors that are about to enter the armory. They shoot at the door. They open the door, and they got them all. And, of course, there's one left alive, and you see Jesus kills the last one. So, oh my god, man, I love this episode. It's so good. So, you get that, and, then we cut to basically the next day. They won the attack. You get Heath and Tara that go on their run, and then at the end, you get the dude that, rides out on Daryl's bike, and somehow he got that. And Daryl tackles him down to the ground, and he's asking him where he got the bike. But, of course, he's not really sharing any kind of information. But they hold him hostage. But then you've got Carol and Maggie that are caught by other Saviors outside the walls. And they say, we got a Carol and Maggie. I'm figuring that's something you want to chat about. So, and then they all kind of look a little nervous. So, man. And that's how the episode wraps. That's how the episode ends. So, good Lord, man. Oh, man. This is one of the best Walking Dead episodes, for sure this season, but of all time as well, too. I love this episode so much. I would say the only minor detail, like I'm sure people want to ask, well, Dan, do you have any flaws with it? I honestly don't. The only thing, maybe like the only little tiny thing that kind of bothers me a little bit, but it ain't even a big deal, it's kind of just a nitpick, if anything, is Carol. The way Carol acts in this one's a bit irritating at times. But, I mean, that's not even like, she doesn't do anything that's exactly that wrong. Like, if anything, it's later on when she starts to annoy me. Right here, I don't love her or anything, but it's not going to deteriorate from giving this a 10 out of 10. I'll say that. This episode is absolutely a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. There's a really cool kind of like slow build up to it. You've got some action. You've got the reveal later on, which makes this episode even better, that this is just a freaking outpost. And it's the whole wonder of this episode, where's Negan? Where's this Negan guy? Like, it's just like, oh man, honestly, Walking Dead did such a good job with building up the Saviors. And this is an example of why I say that. It's so well done. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on this episode. I think this episode is absolutely phenomenal. The cliffhanger is amazing. The action's amazing. The music's amazing. The character development's amazing. The scenes beforehand when they're comprehending who's going, who wants to kill, and who doesn't, and what it does to you. And then, you see them just go in, and some are able to do it while others can't. Like, Glenn has to kill 4 Heath. It's like, it's so cool. I think, honestly, this episode, it set everything up exactly the way it needs to be. And even people that are skeptical like Morgan about it, and yeah, this episode was absolutely amazing. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this one. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, click subscribe and tune in to some of my videos for The Walking Dead. Follow Dan's Walking Dead on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon. I'll see you guys really soon for the video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
My God, no!
you.